What's up guys, today we're going to be doing a build video of the FIVE33 Switchback frame. For those of you who don't know, this is a company I started up along with my friend Armando. This is our very first product, the Switchback. This is my signature frame that I used to win the recent 2019 MultiGP championships. All the guys in the US should already have your Switchbacks that you ordered. So I'm going to help you guys get those built up, and then for the EU guys, when you get your frames in, you're going to be able to build this up in no time. So let's get into it, and I know you guys are going to enjoy it just as much as I do, so let's go.
Alright, so we're going to start off here with the build. We're going to get our mid plate with the press nuts in it. We're going to get the anti-wiggle plate. Looks kind of like a mustache in there. So you're going to put the press nuts down, and you're going to put the anti-wiggle plate right on the back of it. Then you're going to get your button head screws, the short ones, and just put them in here where the standoffs will go. And then you're just going to get your standoff and screw it on. You're going to do this for the 4 standoffs. This is obviously something that you probably have never seen in a frame before. This was Armando's idea. We both came from frames that used aluminum that was milled out to interlock the arms, and we really liked that idea, and it was amazing to interlock the arms. However, we just kept bending aluminum plates, and there were just some disadvantages of aluminum in general. So Armando, who's an incredible engineer, came up with the seemingly simple idea of just stacking 2 carbon plates and making a similar idea just out of carbon. We felt that carbon was a little bit of a better material, obviously more common in the drone industry, and we were able to come up with something that we felt was even better than the aluminum mill design. You can feel this right now, this little plate right here, super stiff. Also, since we're able to stack them, we have 4 mil of carbon right where the standoffs are. So on most light frames, we'll try and cut some weight, go 2 millimeter here, and when you hit from the top on a top impact, this will actually break pretty commonly. So we have 4 mil of carbon here, making it super strong and stiff. Just one of the many features that we've added to this frame. So next, I like to put the camera mounts here on the front. This frame is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter. There is no front or back. So you just pop the camera mount on. All of these prints are provided with the kit, no extra moolah. Then I like to get my top plate. This is the antenna mount, so we've done with a super sleek antenna mount. And you just slide it on the back. This is the back, so this is the front. We had this to protect the camera. So this just slides on like so. Then I have my turtle fin. I already have the screws in there, but you just pop them in there. Once again, the button head short screws. Pop them in the top plate. Put this on here like so. And then all of these you can be put on with a 2 millimeter driver. So, boom. And then you get this little bit of a little pod. You don't have to build it this way, but I just kind of, looks kind of cute with the little pod before you put all the arms and other stuff on there. So once you get all 4 screws in there, then we will go on to adding arms and the stack screws. So after you get the top plate on, you have this little pod, like I said, looks pretty cool in my opinion. Then we're gonna get the stack screws, so you can just put this in. This is for the 20 by 20. If you're going 30 by 30, you just pop out these stack screws and move them out to the 30-30 holes, but I am running all 20-20 these days with the Hobby Ring USC and the Flight 1 millivolt. So you can put these in here now. Obviously we're gonna fast forward this in post, but you just put all 4 stack screws in, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, now I've got all 4 of my stack screws in, and this is where the magic happens. So we're going to put in the arms, and you're going to see just how satisfying it is. Just get your arm, slide it in. No screws, it's in there just by friction. So obviously we're able to get the tolerances very tight, making it very sturdy, no wiggle or anything like that. That's why it's called the anti-wiggle plate, fun fact. Slide all these in, and with no screws, it is held in there no problem. So now, get your bottom plate. You're gonna put it on here, get it lined up, and then you're gonna we're gonna provide some countersunk screws. We have long ones, which are 12 millimeter, and short ones, which are 10 millimeter. The longer ones, the 12 millimeter ones, are gonna go on the outside here on the arm. So you just put that in here. And obviously, the way that this is designed, we are able to do 1 screw arm removal. So all you have to do to remove an arm, you don't break arms that often, I'll tell you that right now, but you just pop out this screw right here, and it just pulls out, no strings attached. So then, we're gonna get our next screw. We're gonna work our way around, get all 4 arms attached. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, now we have a switchback that's 99% done. We do have these 2 optional screws, which we're calling compression screws. These are the shorter 10 millimeter countersunk screws. I'm gonna put these in just for the sake of this video. This, as the name says, compression, kind of compresses all of the carbon in here, make sure there's no wiggle that ever gets built up, and really strengthens the frame overall. These do add a little bit of weight, of course, maybe 1 to 2 grams, and I know for 99% of people, that is just what you want, is just that extra bit of strength, and it doesn't add anything to removing the arms or anything. It's still one screw arm removal, just compresses everything down and strengthens it up a bit. We haven't had any durability issues with or without the compression screw, but I know there's those weight weenies out there that will spare anything to have a 2 or 3 gram lighter quad. So you can remove those, and I like to pop out the compression screw in the front and the back, and you can get your Switchback down to an even lighter weight. Now we're gonna go on to adding the optional SFGs, side force generators, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, now we're going to be adding the side force generator kit. This is an optional kit you can get for an additional $10 on FIVE33.com. These are vertical side braces that you can add for that side force generator feel that you can get on a box frame that has the vertical side braces. Some people really like that feel, and coming from box frames, they're super challenging to build. However, some people will do anything to have that feel. So we've decided to combine the ease of use of a normal frame like the Switchback, 1 screw arm removal, no hammering together parts and such, along with the flight feel of a vertical frame with these side braces. So I'm gonna show you guys how to put on the kit. Super awesome way to put it on, and I'm gonna show you how it goes. All right, so to start off, we have our little hammer pieces, what do I call them? We have these nifty little slots in the arm. You're gonna push those through. I like to get the arms. This is provided with the side force generator kit itself, so not with the frame. And you just push those through. Then you get your other one, drop it through, get your screw, and drop it through. And you're gonna push it in from the outside of the frame in. So the button head will be on the outside. So you're seeing the outside, and then the screw is going to go on the inside, which is where the side force generator is gonna go. So the SFG, it has press nuts on one side, and you're gonna get it to where this little knuckle here, it's going to go on the inside to where it can hop over this little motor screw. So you're gonna pull it in like this, and then you're gonna bolt it on. So you're gonna bolt on the front, flip it over, and then you can easily bolt on the back. Voila. So like I was saying, you have that little knuckle here that hops over that little motor screw. We had to keep it as compact and light as possible because we didn't want you guys buying new arms when you got the SFG kit. So this was just a small compromise we had to make, but at the end of the day, it keeps it super strong and small and stiff and sturdy, while also having the SFG feel. So I'm gonna put on the other one, and then we're gonna get to it. So once again, we're gonna drop through the hammer, put in our screw, remember, from the outside in. Once again, get our hammer, drop through, outside of the frame in. And then we're gonna get our SFG like so. We're gonna get the SFG, we might have to do some flipping. Yeah, here we go. Flipping and flopping here. SFG, have the little knuckle towards the frame. Put it right up against it, like so. And get to screwing them on. All right, and there you go. You have your full Switchback with the SFG kit. We did remember the guys who want to preload, so the SFGs do have this little spike on the front for maximum preloading ability. You're not going to be slipping off any stands anywhere, anytime soon.
To conclude, the FIVE33 Switchback frame has everything I have ever wanted. Myself and Armando have dumped tons of time into making this the best frame that it could be, and I really think the work has paid off. It is available on our website, FIVE33.com. We have both EU and US warehouses, so you can get it at a low shipping cost nearly anywhere in the world. I really hope you guys like this as much as I do, and I hope to see it on top of the podium with you and your Switchback here soon.